Welcome back, ladies and gents. In this video, we'll cover the prerequisites for creating a profile. Remember last time we went through the government website and I told you I'm specifically covering immigration as a skilled worker. And so before you create that profile, you need a few prerequisites. And the main thing is you need an English test score. In our case, you'll need the Ielts. And the second thing you need is to have your education certified by WES Canada, WES Canada. And the test scores will be out of 9, so you will have 4 tests. The first test will be, I think, listening. The second one will be speaking. The third one will be writing, and the fourth one will be, I can't really remember. When we go through the website, I'll kind of take you through that. And then you need your WES certification, and what that does is that they give you a report, and they also send one report to the immigration office that says what your certificates are equivalent to in Canadian terms. Say, for example, if you did, say, engineering in Kenya, then that will be checked against the Canadian system, and they'll tell you, okay, based on the units you took and all these, this is equivalent to a 4-year degree in Canada. And so that is what you will use as part of your application process in creation of your profile. And remember, this is a point-based system, so you score points based on your education level and how much demand there is for your education in the Canadian workforce or whatever labor market. And you also score points on, did I say age? So age, level of education, how high your English test scores are, whether you have relatives residing in Canada, and a few other things. So as we continue, you'll be able to see what things kind of add up to give you points for you to qualify for immigration to Canada. So without wasting much time, I'll take you through the British Council website. That's where you access your IELTS tests, and you'll be able to see the centers where that is accessible, the amounts involved, because I have to tell you way ahead of time, almost every process has a cost to it, and you're paying those costs to the organizations involved, not to an individual, to the organizations involved in that. So without wasting much time, I'll take you through the British Council website, and you can see when the tests are available and all that kind of stuff. And the second thing is I'll take you through the World Educational Services website, and you'll be able to see what the costs are and what certifications they do, and you'll be able to choose whichever one that is suitable for immigration. Yep, I think that's it.
Okay, so we get into the British Council website. You can just type in British Council Kenya, and that should be this very first one. And you can see they have a whole bunch of stuff, but what you're interested in is take an exam. So take an exam, say take IELTS with a British Council. Then you can go through all the whatever you need here and see what works for you. But in our case, what you're interested in is taking the IELTS general exam. I know there is the academic version. The academic version is mostly for people who want to immigrate here as students, because most institutions will ask you for the academic test results. But for immigration, uh, the general IELTS test will suffice. So I think you can go through that. Which test should I take? Should I take the academic test or the general test? So for immigration, this is sufficient. You need to take the general training test. So you can come here and check for test dates, fees, and locations. So once you click that, it will show you where can you take an IELTS in Kenya. So there are test centers in Eldoret, Kisumu, and Nairobi. And these ones offer it on paper. Then there are those ones that offer it on computer. I think is Kisumu, Mombasa, and Nairobi. And you can actually now see the test dates and what is available. So there is a general training on January 19th, that is this month. There's an academic one on 25th. So based on your level of preparedness and also the dollar amounts involved. So if you're ready to commit that and you have proper understanding of the tests, then you can book at a date that is convenient for you. So if you click on view test, it should probably show you how available the test is. I'll just say accept there. And how many slots are left and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why it's not loading up. I'll just try and reload that. Yeah, so you can see the places where that will be conducted. That will be on 20th. You do your listening, reading, and writing, and then you can do your speaking the same day at a different time, or you can change your speaking and the amounts that you need to pay. So as soon as you're ready, remember it's the general test. So if you book for 29,000, it should take you directly to the means and ways of payment, and there you go. You book your test and you try as hard as possible to score a 9 out of 9. Remember I told you I had to do this twice because the first time I got a 7 and that wasn't sufficient to create a profile. So I had to redo, and the second time I scored an 8, and that's how I was able to create a profile. So you can go through the website, you can even call them and ask them any questions you might have, or you can even ask me any questions you might have on the comments, or even text me or WhatsApp me, and that will be good enough. So you just go to britishcouncil.co.ke, go to take an exam, then take Ielts with the British Council, and there you have it. It's 29 Gs. When I did it, it was about 24, I guess. So the price keeps on going up, I think, based on inflation and demand. Yeah, so that's how you book your test. After you do your test and then you have a test score, then you can fill in that information as you check for your eligibility. So the next thing we need to go through is the WES. So we'll go to WES Canada, and it's WES www.wes.org. So you can come in and click in there. So it says WES continues to receive academic documents from institutions around the globe and blah blah. You can read all that. So what you need is you need an evaluation. So click on that. So the evaluation is done for different reasons. So you will be able to go through the fees and required documents and degrees, equivalency, and all that stuff. So once you go through the website, you kind of have an idea of what you're looking at. You'll be specifically looking for degree equivalency based on immigration requirements. So for example, if you click on degree equivalency, you can start with a free tool that shows you all that kind of information. You enter your information here and they'll send you a little report showing you what that might be equivalent to. But then the process of having that certified is not that easy. You will have to create a profile, and after creating a profile, then they will ask you for certain documents and all that stuff, and that way, that's when they get the documents they require and everything, then they'll send a report and you will be able to fill in your academic information on the profile. So you can go through that and see what is needed. So you can check for fees and evaluations and fees, and you After you go to evaluation and fees, your option is immigration. That's what you need. So once you get into immigration, they'll have their recommendation and you can read through. It's quite easy. So you'll be able to see what they offer and a few other things. So the price is 240 now. That's 240 Canadian. Multiply that by approximately 85, 86 Kenyan shillings. And once you click apply now, you create your profile and it will ask you where will you use your evaluation. Of course, it's in Canada. So you want this application for IRCC. IRCC is Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. So click on start application and then you fill in your email address and blah blah and off you go. So here I can only help you with a credit card number if you don't have one, and of course I'll tell you where to send the money. But there's not much I can do. I can create your profile based on the information you give me and give you guidance on whatever you need to do. But that's it. WES will send a document to your institution, then your institution will send documents back to WES. And in the next video, I'll tell you how you can kind of fast track that. Instead of waiting for the institution to send, I can tell you what to do with the institution and have that sent quickly. And off you go. So yeah, those were the two main things for today. Hopefully that helps you. Nice. Thank you.